The times that we are living in, we are just about to lose a particular generation. And it's for that reason when God called me into ministry, my ministry has always been to the young people. It's the home of the greatest slum in sub-Saharan Africa, the Kibera slums, which Kibera slums also has 9 villages within themselves. One of the greatest problems which we can be able to trace the problems we are having in the country is based on a situation whereby winner takes it all. And when a winner takes it all situation, it literally means that if you win, then for the next 5 years, I'm a loser. When we were approaching the election, the stakes were high from all the presidential candidates. The area of Kibera happens to be one of the areas by which one of the presidential candidates comes from. There must have been some emotions which have been simmering for a long time, and they had never vented out. So they were looking for an opportunity, for a chimney, so that they can be able to vent out. The perpetrators of violence had earmarked our houses, our businesses, and our property for either one, if the elections tilt to one angle, they inherit our businesses. If they tilt to the other angle, then it means that if I lose, why should you be able to benefit? And now that is what really happened to my homestead. So come election day, peaceful voting, people go home. The tallying process is delayed. Tension starts to flare up. Emotions go high. What happens now when the elections were announced that their candidate of choice lost? Now, malice crept in. Since I was to inherit your house, if my candidate were to win, now since my candidate has lost, why should this house benefit you if it will not benefit me? So the destruction was now based on malice. That to me is where my property was destroyed. As a matter of fact, when the announcement of the election was done, it did not last 15 minutes.
Your house?
Yeah, my house was, because my house, where it is geographically situated, is just next to the main road. So it did not even last 15 minutes, they set it ablaze. So we were in the house, even when they petrol bombed the house, we had to get the boys out so that we could not be able to suffocate because of the smoke. We just took the boys out to the parking lot, and then we said, let's go back and start putting off the fire. And we did manage to put on the first round of fire, but the ones who are petrol bombing the house came again the second time, and we got again to the second phase of putting off the fire. They went to the third phase and the fourth phase until some point in time we just said, Lord, you have seen our struggle. Blood. These are young people. I had worked with them in the rehab programs. I had worked with them in slum upgrading project. These are young people I'd worked with them in tutorial classes. These are young people I had mentored for a long time. I didn't see it coming, so I was hurt. When you see them doing that act, God, it was traumatizing. And much more so when you meet them again, it's hard. How will we forgive these people if we don't see them face to face? Because to me, it's easy to say, I've forgiven you because I don't see you. But immediately I seize you, something creeps within my spirit. Bitterness, rage, and revenge comes back. And we said, if we are going to heal fast, let us be able to meet the arsonist. I am a volunteer with Red Cross, the International Humanitarian Agency. And again I've been able to actually be on the ground, especially to the IDP camp which was set up at the showground. And the very people who touched my house were coming to the same IDP camp for food and non-food items. And God has his own way of programming. Instead of them going to the different line, God brings them to your line. Again and again, we saw each other face to face. We shed tears, more tears of Lord, forgive them. More tears that I didn't see it coming. More tears that, you mean you would do this to me after the years that we have been able to stay together? It has been hard, but I want to say where I am today, it's not where I was some 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago we'd meet, I would be able not to have even sleep at night. I would cry, I would weep on my wife's shoulders, but now I'm healing. Is any love lost between me and them? I'd say no. I still love them, because I still believe true peace only comes when a person has Christ, the Prince of Peace, in their heart. Because as long as I say I've forgiven you, but I still put a fence and a dividing line that I forgive you, but stay on that side of the fence, never again come to my side, I still believe that is not total forgiveness. To me, total forgiveness is whereby not only do I say let it go, but I can be able to come back again to you, give you a hug, and we walk down the same old memory lane that we used to be initially. That to me is the level that I need to go with them. Forgiveness is a position whereby you let it go. Not just that you have forgotten about it. Let it go and go a step further and do restoration. This coming Sunday, I'm going to be preaching to a reconciliation message in a school which is cosmopolitan in setting. What am I going to be doing there? Washing each other's feet. That's what I'm going to be doing. Just to give an opportunity for members of different ethnic groups. Cross over with a bucket of water and a towel around your waist and wash each other's feet.